So this is our new book now. It's called If You Plant Seeds of Happiness, Flowers of Happiness Will Bloom. How Small Things Affect Your Tomorrows by Kazushi Okamoto. And it's translated by Paul McCarthy. So today we focus on the foreword. We say that we want to be happy. If that's what we really want, we should start planting seeds of happiness. If you plant morning glory seeds, you get morning glories flowering. If you plant the violet seeds, you get violets. If you plant sunflower seeds, you get sunflowers. The kind of flower you get depends on the seed you have planted. This is a law of nature. In the same way, if you plant the seeds of happiness, the flowers of happiness will bloom. Seeds of happiness, seeds of unhappiness, which are you mostly planting? Oh, I'm just no good. No matter how hard I try, it leads to nothing. Nobody understands. People who think like this may well be planting mostly seeds of unhappiness rather than happiness, even though they'd like to be happy. In addition to my work of giving seminars throughout the country as a lecturer on Buddhism, I am often asked for advice on all sorts of personal problems, such as human relations within the family or workplace, romantic relationships, and even how to study properly. I continue to give advice through my email newsletter and my blog, and I have received very positive messages from a great many people in the course of doing this. I feel much better and more relaxed. I now have the energy to do my best and not give up the struggle. Buddhism teaches us the law of cause and effect that enables us to become a happier me. All I am doing is applying that clear law to the troubles that various people have, explaining things in a way that will be easy for them to understand. Many people hearing this may think, Buddhism? Isn't that just for funerals and memorial services? I've never thought it had anything to do with me. In fact, though, Shakyamuni Buddha never preached Buddhism for the sake of the dead. He made it his life's work to teach living persons how to resolve their suffering and troubles in a fundamental way by addressing the root of the problem. So, how can we make sure the flowers of happiness bloom for us? I'd like to help by discussing the troubles of people whom I've encountered over these past few years. Kazushi Okamoto, February 2014. Okay, yeah, actually, I was very moved when I read this section here, the foreword, because I was not aware that I was planting seeds of unhappiness through my thoughts. Yeah, especially when I was a university student, I had a lot of these negative thoughts, and each one of them is planting a seed of unhappiness. So if we realize we bring our own unhappiness by the kind of thoughts we choose to have, we can just reverse it. So it's a paradigm shift. Instead of saying, I cannot do this, maybe talk to the teachers or people around us who can show us the way, who can support us how to get something done or accomplished. Consult with people. So those are seeds of happiness when we seek out help, and we reciprocate fairly, and we are always giving back so that we can receive more and more. But if we just think negatively, then we're gonna stay negative. We get negative flowers. We cannot do this, and we're not happy, and this and that. So we begin to see the power of the mind, how our happiness and unhappiness is all shaped by our perspective and how we view life. And listening to Buddhism obviously is helping us to see things in a new light instead of focusing on the negativity, because we are not responsible for the entire world. We are first and foremost responsible for our own lives. And before we can give happiness to others, we have to find that happiness ourselves. We cannot give others something we don't have. Yeah, so we're going to talk about this more in the upcoming session. So good job, everyone, for being here. Today is Wednesday, so we're going to have the Karma Lab by Yuichi at 5 p.m. Pacific time. Have a beautiful Wednesday. Bye.
Thank you.